The Vancouver Canucks are facing a tough reality as their playoff hopes dim, and a critical injury update is making waves in the hockey community. One of our standout forwards is battling through concussion symptoms, and the chances of him returning this season are looking grim. How will this impact the team's chances as they approach the final stretch of the season? Don't miss out on this essential news that could shape the future of our beloved Canucks. Hit that subscribe button and give us a like to stay in the loop. The Vancouver Canucks are in a tough spot right now, and as a passionate fan, it hurts to see our team slipping away from the playoff race in the Western Conference. The latest update on Filip Chytil's injury seems to seal the deal on a difficult season. After being hit from behind by Jason Dickinson of the Chicago Blackhawks, Chytil has been sidelined with a concussion. Coach Rick Tocchet confirmed that he's still dealing with persistent symptoms, and honestly, it doesn't look like he'll be back anytime soon. Chytil's situation is concerning, not just for the immediate future, but for his career in general. We were all hoping that his time with the Canucks would mark a fresh start, especially considering his past history of head injuries during his stint with the New York Rangers. He only managed to play 10 games this season, 2 goals and 6 points, and now it feels like we're missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. Tocchet mentioned that Chytil has had good days and bad days, but the reality is that with the playoffs slipping further out of reach, there's no sense in rushing him back. It's a tough decision, but the long-term health of the player has to come first. Meanwhile, we're also watching the situations of Elias Pettersson and Nils Höglander unfold. Both forwards are recovering from injuries sustained in a recent loss to the Rangers. Höglander seems to be closer to a return, having skated with the team in a no-contact jersey, but he was still held out against the Seattle Kraken. Pettersson's case is a bit more concerning. He's been battling upper body discomfort and hasn't been able to join the team on the ice. It's frustrating because he's been struggling through the worst offensive season of his career, yet he still ranks third on the team in points. You have to wonder, what does this mean for the future of the Canucks? With the St. Louis Blues winning 10 straight games, the chances of us sneaking into the playoffs are dwindling. To even have a shot, we'd need to win at least 6 of our last 7 games, and let's be honest, that's a tall order given our current form. We've only managed 2 wins in our last 6 games, and the absence of key players like Chytil, Pettersson, and Höglander has undeniably taken its toll. Now, as a fan, I can't help but feel torn about the path we're on. Do we push these players back too soon, risking their health for a slim chance at the playoffs? Or do we take a step back and focus on building for the future? I really want to hear what you all think about this. Was it the right move to have Chytil sit out, or should we have taken a gamble considering the stakes? Looking ahead, the Canucks have a crucial matchup against the Anaheim Ducks coming up, and it's a game we absolutely must win. With our playoff hopes hanging by a thread, every game counts. The players need our support now more than ever. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe we're making the right choices, or is there something else we should be considering? Let's discuss. The Vancouver Canucks faced a tough night against the Seattle Kraken, suffering a 5-0 defeat that feels like a gut punch to all of us fans. As the playoff dreams dimmed, it's hard not to dwell on the statistics. Despite the lopsided score, the Canucks actually generated solid chances, recording a staggering 29-12 advantage in high-danger scoring chances at 5v5. That's right, a team that couldn't find the back of the net and yet outplayed the Kraken in many facets of the game. But how does that translate into a reality where we walk away with a loss? Let's talk about Thatcher Demko. It's tough to see him struggle like this. He's been a backbone for our team, but last night was a stark reminder that even the best can have off nights. With a GS-Ax of 2.13, this was his worst performance since returning from injury. He faced just 1.87 expected goals against, and yet the goals came in from all angles. 2 from low danger, 1 from medium danger. You have to wonder, was it just a bad night? Or is there something deeper at play here? Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. I want to believe he can bounce back, but the consistency has been shaky. Nils Åman deserves a shout-out. Leading the team with a Corsi of 73.68%, he played solid hockey against the Kraken's top 6. But there's a bittersweet taste here. While he delivered in stats, the overall impact felt muted. This team needs players to step up and convert those chances into goals. Speaking of chances, Elias Pettersson led the Canucks with 1.37 expected goals. It's moments like these that remind us of his potential. If only he had a little more help around him to make those plays count. I can't help but feel frustrated. The Canucks dominated the stats but couldn't capitalize. They had 2 power plays to start the game and came up empty, which might as well have been the moment the game slipped away. It's a cruel twist of fate when you outshoot and outchance your opponent, but still end up with a donut on the scoreboard. The map of heat shows we were aggressive and created chances, yet we let it slip through our fingers. And now, looking ahead, Vancouver is set to face the Anaheim Ducks on Saturday. Can you feel the tension? We need a win, and we need to stop this downward spiral. The stakes are high, and every game feels like it could be the turning point. This recent performance against the Kraken is a stark reminder that just playing well isn't enough. We need to find that killer instinct. This team is at a crossroads. The fans are restless, and honestly, we deserve better. I want to hear from you. What do you think? Are we on the right path here? I'm genuinely curious about your thoughts. Should we stay the course with Demko, or is it time to consider other options? Share your opinions down below because your voice matters. As passionate fans, we have to rally together. This is our team, and we're in this together through thick and thin. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected. Let's keep the discussion going and hope for brighter days ahead for our Vancouver Canucks.